Hi, welcome on my YouTube channel. I'm Elikandra. In case you are new, nice to meet you. In case you are here for a long time, welcome back. I realize I have got the same intro over and over. I start to repeat myself, so sorry about that. In this video, I want to talk about what have been learned for the last 20 years. Oh my gosh, 20 years, a lot of time. So I'm gonna start with 2003 and I'm gonna come until 2023. It's just my lecture over the time. Every single year, it's a lecture in your life. I realized in 2003 until because every single year, if you're counting, for example, 2003 is 2 plus 3. It mean 5. It mean 5 is mean discover, changing, and traveling. So between 2003 and 2014, I realized you need to traveling a lot. You need to discover, to broke the limits. All the time broke the limits. If your family teach you you can't travel by yourself. You can't do that because you are not allowed. As a girl, as a person, you can do it. Believe. Until I met my boyfriend, my fiance, I was traveling by myself a lot. And a lot of people they say how you can travel by yourself. It's so good to travel by yourself. I love to travel by myself. And it's okay if I'm a girl. I've been to Greece, I've been to Italy by myself, I've been in Europe by myself. Obviously, some sort of way I've been in a trip with multiple people, but I've been traveled by myself. I was just for the uh, travel to a country to another country, and but traveling the town, I was traveled by myself, and the the hotel there was guide us where to go, but the rest I was traveling by myself. So all the time it was broke the limits. Nothing is impossible. Nothing. Everything is possible. In just you need to want it. I love and I've been travel in the world where it wasn't how to say the same how it was in my country. So I was love to see new places, new culture. Um, I was love to see. Actually, they fascinate me the way how the people live, the way the people how believe, the way how they find the fun, the happiness. Every single country, I find something different, but in the same way, so the same. I don't know how to explain because in Europe, most of the food they're similar, but obviously Romania we use a lot of pork. Turkish they don't use because they don't eat pork. The same like multiple country in this world they don't use pork because of the religions. So a part of they don't use pork they cook the same. Cabbage roll like sarmal, uh, I don't know, potato salad with mayonnaise. They call beef beef salad, beef salad from beef, but we use chicken and a lot of things inside. So it's quite similar. Anyway, I understand about myself in this time. I can adapt and I can go all over. Doesn't matter religions, belief. I can adapt. I can eat everything. I can understand the fun and the people around me so easy, like I've been living there forever. So they fascinate me. I like to understand. I like to be close to the people. Actually, I love to read the people more often than read the book because in the book is just words, but experience you can live exactly in the middle of the people, in the middle of the life. Um, I love to travel by bus, by ordinary people, no, by limo and these things. Because when you travel, you go in the new country and you travel by, I don't know, by bus, by train, you see the people exactly how they are, the way how they believe, the way how they behave. So you see the real things on the streets. And the food, actually, the best food, they have the food on the streets, not in the restaurant. I'm not a restaurant person. So, yeah, exactly like that. So, when I was young, my parents was going to sit like we didn't go to the hotel because we didn't have money, and we was living like a host. We was renting the someone house like few days, 1 week, 10 days. So we was living with them in the same house, and like that I was see how the people live. So from that, I understand we need to understand the people around us. Since I was very very young, I understand if you don't go to talk with people on the streets and like when you see something dangerous or something very creepy and you don't go close, you don't attract negativity or people who gonna attack you. So I love to travel to see the people life behave and everything in new countries. Yeah, also I understand that life is like a roller coaster. Today you are up on the hill, tomorrow you are down on the basement as an experience. So be thankful and appreciate every single person, doesn't matter which job they have. Is a cleaner, is a manager, work with them. Be very respectful for them because the job didn't talk about yourself as a human. So actually you can see the people um, personality and the way how they are through the behave, through the how they react around you. So I love these things. Appreciate, I will start to understand how to appreciate my things. Always I say, when you travel, don't take entire house with you. Take few things what you appreciate the most, and you're gonna use it when you're traveling because you don't have your comfort from home. So when you're going to travel, you're gonna adapt. So you're gonna use what you got. That's it. You don't need much things with you. A backpack with everything what you need. So try to stay far away from people who just want to take. Don't show to the people you got money, you got everything what you can offer. Be a little selfish, and you see how they react. Because some people they can gossiping, not because they are as a person like that, because of the frustration, and because sometimes they don't have love. They didn't experience love in the family, in the friends zone, and these things. So they bullying a lot. They show the gossiping part, frustration part. So you need to understand that person or this type of person. They didn't have love. So respect them with love. Don't put your frustration or your show them the mirror effect. Sometimes it's good, but sometimes not because you can hurt them and maybe they didn't know how to understand that. So I saw some people in my life, they try to suicide after I show how they react on me, how they bully me, I bully them. So after I saw them how they react so bad, and they called me, I'm in the hospital. So I didn't like it because they didn't like the same treatment what they treat me. So in that moment I understand, be quiet, don't react the same how they react, because you go on the same level like them. So when you travel, be yourself. Don't go too close to the people where they show frustration, gossiping, and when the people come close to you and start to gossiping about someone, make a step back. Because when you're gonna return, the people will gossip about you. The same how they gossip about that person. 2014, 2018. I understand in this time, don't stay with, don't live under the same roof with a lot of friends. If it's not your boyfriend, your girlfriend, uh, your parents, don't stay under the same roof with multiple people, because you understand, you work for themselves, and I don't know how to say in English. They say where everything is mixed together, it smells like shit. It's a word in my language, so I think the same. When you stay with multiple people in the same house, you don't know who make mess, and you don't want to be a police in that house and to tell them off, oh, you didn't clean your toilet, you didn't clean your table when you've been cooking, you didn't clean the cooker, you didn't clean the sink. So you don't want to do that with them. So much better, if it's possible, live by yourself or with your boyfriend, girlfriend, mother and father, no with someone else, because sorry, you're gonna understand how hard it is. Hmm. So because some people, they getting frustrated, so when you are tired, come from work, the people will come to attack you with the frustration. So it's not gonna be okay, because you want to go home to sleep, to rest. You don't need no one frustration. Don't take it personally when people put the frustration on you. It's not your fault. Maybe they are frustrated, they don't have with who to fight, so they, you are there. So you stay looking at them. Why they shouting at you? What have you done to them? So nothing. They just choose you in that moment. Uh, push your limits. Push your frustration. Be your own observer. I can't say it. Be your own teacher, not teacher. Understand your behavior. Look to your behavior, record it somewhere, and understand what you need to work with that. Don't go to fight with someone if you are tired, if you are in bad mood, if you are frustrated, because sometimes you can say bad things what is not meant to say. So you're gonna feel guilty, because they say don't take don't put frustration on people, react when you are angry or frustrated or tired, because you can say silly things what they cost your friendship. Don't promise something to someone when you're happy, because in that happiness, that adrenaline, the people they take advance on you and they put you to promise something to them, and it's not actually your think. You need to think before to promise something to someone. So believe in yourself all the time. Oh, I don't have battery again. um, Believe in yourself, push your limits, dream bigger, all the time dream bigger. Don't tell to the people in advance what you want to achieve. Doesn't matter if you say tomorrow I want to go to the shop. Don't tell, because maybe someone is gonna do something to you and you're not gonna end to go to the shop. So don't tell no one your your idea, what you want to do. Keep it for yourself. Believe in your dreams. Believe in your in impossible. Believe in yourself. Believe in God. Fight for everything good in your life, and don't tell to the people what is good for you in the life. Keep it for yourself. Between 2018 and 2022, I understand I don't need to complain about my life. Every experience, doesn't matter how bad, how good it was a lecture what I supposed to learn. Doesn't matter if I was falling on the floor. This was my experience to work properly. So every step, every disease, every punishment in this life, it was something what you need to learn. Every failure relationship, every punch in your life, it's meant to be for to learn something. It's meant to be. So stop complain. Shake yourself, stand up, and push yourself. Shake yourself. So happiness is in your hands. Believe in that. Believe me. You can do it. Be encouraged. um, Help people, but in the medium measures. Don't try to work yourself too hard to help the people, because nobody will be there to help you. So, yeah, my entire life I give too much to the people, and when I was down, nobody was there to help me. A part of God and my angel, nobody was there. So believe me, when I was in bed, dying, the people was calling me to say I deserve to die. So thank you so much. It was a huge experience for me. I understand how value I was for my family, my friends, how value I was. So yeah, in that moment I understand the only person who's gonna be here is God, my angel, and myself. No one else. No one else. Yeah. Respect the limits to your friends, to your family. I don't say you don't need to call them. Call them. It's call your family, call your parents, because they've been there when you was small and sick. Uh, Call your friends to remind them you didn't forget about them, but with measure. Don't be such a pain in the ass. Call them every day. No, just if it's equal, giving and taking. That's it. No more than that. Everything needs to be in balance. I used to give too much and I didn't know to receive, so now I need to learn to receive. um, all the time when I give too much, I understand nobody respect me. So that's why I say all the time, giving and taking in the same measure. Nothing can be unbalanced. Don't put uh, personally. Don't take everything personally. It's not about that. Everything is to learn. Everything. Your own health is the way how you live. Oh, my legs! I can't feel my legs. So when you become sick, you say you have done something to you. You work too much. You didn't care about your organs. You didn't eat healthy. You was overtired, oversick. When your liver it's not working properly, it means you've been working too much and you didn't care what you eat. When your kidney and your chest is not working properly, it means you are angry. You are angry and you don't hear what you need to hear. So to angry, understand your frustration, your it's very important to understand your frustration, your insecurity, your addiction, and these things because they will help your health. I hope it makes sense. So help the people, but understand the frustration around them because you are not no one mommy, just your children, your own children. But the rest you are not nobody mommy, not your boyfriend mommy, not your husband mommy. Yes, we tend to be um, boyfriend mommy, husband mommy. We tend to be. So stay by yourself, discover yourself, learn about yourself, learn what is important and healthy for yourself. Something can be unhealthy, your phone, unhealthy. Sometimes you can be addicted to do something the same way every single day. So look after what you're doing every single day, your daily routine, because they can be so addictive, so unhealthy for you. Yeah, like watching the television when you wake up in the morning is very unhealthy. Instead of to start to pray, tend to the God, to the universe, to Allah, how important it's your life, your legs, your hands, and everything what you got in your life. So appreciate God more than a television, news, and yeah. uh, 2021 for me was a year when I start to go close to the people, but in the same time I was start to connect with my frustration so deep, so deep, too deep, and it was a year for me when I supposed to understand I need to cleanse everything around me, everything, and to have a friendship with one of my girl, and it was very unhealthy for me, and more than a year I was have that friendship with that girl, and it was very unhealthy for me, and I didn't, and I was so appreciate about her. Oh my gosh, and I say, oh my gosh, she's a good friend, but no, she wasn't. And then she was very bad for me, very bad. Anyway, it was a lecture what I supposed to learn. To don't trust the people that much and to tell all your secret about you, relationship, and everything about you. So I felt I was so dumb when I realized how much she was hating me, how much she was want to be myself. And it was so creepy. Why you want to be myself? Why you want to have my life to be me? To be obsessed with me? So I said, oh my gosh, she give me a freaking vibe and like she want to dominate me. Excuse me, but you are younger than me, so I said no thank you. No thank you. So also in 2021, uh, no, this year was in 2022. uh, I met my girl, But in 2021, I understand I need to release to work that much, so to push my health on the first plate. Also, 2022, I understand how much I need to work with myself and to God. How much I get close to the God. How I learn to go close to my authentic myself. I start to look through the mirror all the time, comparing my old myself with present myself. So I start to change in baby steps everything around myself. Everything. I still got few things from my old myself and I'm still trying to work with myself but it's very very hard. Anyway, I understand the true myself it was all the time in me. But I was sleeping. Woo! So I supposed to wake me up. And oh my god. To discover from a very sporty girl to one elegant girl was it? Damn it. This is me. Oh, yes, it is. Indeed. So, yeah, I understand how to love myself. Who is me? How child I am? How close I am to the God? How important to love myself, to love my sleep, to love the way how I travel by myself, how to ask when I need help. So, yeah, and yeah, 2023 for me start with a unhealthy obsession, very unhealthy obsession. So I was start to be in that obsession like I was blind, and I was almost, I don't know, kill myself, but I killed all myself in totally. But it was like I was sleeping and push myself, punch myself, and I say, I'm getting awake, so I'm coming back. So this was 2023. It was a beautiful but a very hard year for me this year. Very hard. I discovered things about myself what I never know I can be capable to do it. Never ever. So I've been through hell so deep. I saw things what just in the scary movie, in paranormal movie. I saw it, but it was in my life. So I said, oh my gosh, I'm getting crazy, or I start to open my third eye. Never know. So yes, I start to understand I'm a leader. I'm alpha. I can work by myself so well. My entire life I work by myself. Doesn't matter. I was in the relationship, but I understand how good I am when I'm working by myself and no one there is talking. No, no. By myself, my intuition is so good. And I understand all the time when I meet a person, the first intuition is the best intuition. So yeah, I start to work with my intuition to listen myself. So I start to talk with God more often. Then I was thinking I gonna talk. And what it was funny, I was start to receive answer back. I said, oh, wait a minute. Just a second. What do you mean you answer to me? I was have a wish before Valentine's Day, and I was talking to God. Do you think it's possible to have this wish? And I had that wish. Then I was very unhappy. Then the guy say, why you are not happy? Because you asked that. Yes, but now I feel guilty. I feel guilty because obviously you didn't give me how I asked. You give me different, so you take me as a surprise. So I wasn't ready for that. Anyway, it was a funny way. All the time I asked to the God something, but he give me different way. So I said, okay, but it's not the same way how I ask you. So you still surprise me. So the guy says, darling, I'm the boss here, not you. You just ask. I deliver. In my way, not in your way. Okay? You are in charge. You are the boss. So, yeah, I understand. I need to give break to the people from me. I need to push everyone far away from me to listen my thoughts, my intuition, to be myself. Because when you love yourself, the people love you. When you hate yourself, you're gonna receive hate. So you're not gonna receive what you want. You're gonna receive the way how you treat yourself. So damn it. So my entire life, the people was bullying me because I was bullying myself. Good. So yeah, 2023 for me was how to react to impossible to possible. How just to ask to the God something, the God to put it on the plate and they say, oh my gosh, just a second, I'm not ready for that. Just a second. So, yeah, what it was the strangest feeling when I receive everything what I've been wanted, the God say you deserve it. You think so? So, yeah, I I discovered things this year what oh my gosh, my entire life I was thinking it's not possible for me. It's not possible for me. But the God is say every single things will come to you when you are ready for that. No before that. So when the God put you to do something, do it. Doesn't matter if you feel you lose your brain, your mind, trust him. Trust the God. Because he created the entire world. You are one of the creation of God. So why I don't believe in him? You know, sometimes I'm looking around me and doesn't matter how hard is the life. I totally get it because sometimes I ask for that. I ask to understand what it means to live a hard life and to understand what is good in your life. So from the last 20 years, I understand how big is the God, how powerful is the God, how many lectures we need to learn to become the authentic ourselves, the true ourselves. How a woman can be very feminine, can receive things and multiply and make such an important impact on the men with her smile, with her kindness, with her love, with her giveness. Because when you give love to your man is gonna react different than you. So you're gonna receive something back from the provider, from the God, from the man. What you're gonna understand is so big for you. Yeah, we tend to do everything in the house around us. when we tend to look after our men's boyfriend, husband, the same like we tend to look after our children. But sometimes we forget to be children God. We forget to be kind, to be like a child, to ask when we need help. So yeah, communicate with the God and ask Him. When I was young, my big dream was to go to see Venice. When I went in Venice, I was so thankful for that because I was by myself there, and I enjoyed the Venice so well. I didn't like the smell of the water, but the rest it was perfect. So to travel to see the world is quite easy. Just you need to work for that and to ask for that. When I hear people, oh, I wish to travel, but you are ready for that? When you want something, you ask God, I'm ready for that? If it's possible to be ready for that, you're gonna receive. You know, one of the answer, I've been spiritual in someone's life, just spiritual. And I make a lot of people to believe in God with just my love, the way how I was react spiritual to them. So obviously, in the beginning, I was thinking I'm crazy to receive answer to the dreams and these things, and through the social media like tarots and everything. And I was thinking, I'm really crazy. I just put a question, and after I receive that answer, so this is real. The God talking with me. So yeah, it's real. It's real. Not actually God. God is talking with you, but your angel, your spirits around you. The God is just energy. Doesn't have a voice, but they can come through the people in your life, and the God can talk with you every single second, and they show Him love through the people. Yeah. Anyway, I just have a vision now. You know, in one of the video on social media I saw, actually the God said in one of verses in Bible, Jesus is me, me and the Jesus. I just sent a person on the earth to sacrifice as an example. Every single you are my child, so you can be Jesus. All the time when it's happening something in your life, you need to sacrifice something to receive the blessing. Because you need to be Jesus to receive the blessing. When you want to go to understand your frustration, your addiction, you sacrifice yourself to kill that person, to reborn yourself, to bring the authentic yourself. The God, the Jesus died for us to show us how we can die for Him, how to kill the demons inside of us. So, wow, this is actually very nice, very beautiful to understand every single us. We can destroy the old ourselves, our demons, to fight with our demons, our addiction, our frustration, just to bring the blessing, the God in our life, to reborn ourselves. Because a woman, all the time when she give birth to a baby, her entire body is reborning, is changing. And believe me, I saw in myself how my body was changing after I give birth. My entire body was becoming like a woman. Yeah, because my entire body was changing after the birth. It was like I reborn again. So it was so beautiful. I felt that much power after I give birth. Usually the woman can walk and feel so slow. I was feeling, oh my gosh, I don't have that power, that pain anymore. My baby's out. Obviously, you are very hyper after you give birth. Very hyper. In that night, I couldn't sleep. I couldn't sleep after I give birth, and I was my adrenaline was so big, and I'm ready. I'm ready to move the mountain. But after when I saw my baby, I felt something's missing from me, and it's normal because it was inside of you, and you was quite used to do that. So it's a huge challenge as a woman. That's why you sacrifice your body to bring a baby to the world. You are quite a portal from heaven to bring a spirit inside of you to give birth, to put on the earth. You're a transition, but a nice transition as a sacrifice. Yeah, most of the women who give birth, no, all the women who give birth, she's sacrificed her body to give something to the world. She kind of do the Jesus way. Yeah, you give life to the world, a different life. It's good, no? Always 42 minutes. Anyway, God bless you. This is my lecture for the last 20 years. Obviously, there are more than that, but was the most important lecture what I have been learned for the last 20 years. I don't know, it's a long video. I hope you got time to listen everything, and take care, look after yourself, believe in God, believe in impossible to be possible in your life, and pray and ask. It's okay to ask, but give also to the God something. Don't just ask and don't give back. Yeah? Take care, look after yourself, have a blessed day. Bye!